Matt, also known as the Chicken Man,
Also known
as Matthew.
my book will be on
First
check it
episode
out.
of the podcast. Matt's like
The podcast, and it says broadcast stopped.
no, it's fine. I've got it up here.
The broadcast has been stopped,
I've got it up here. Anyway,
but
so
I can't watch it. I
so
want to watch
Matt's.
our podcast.
It's fine,
Oh,
Matt. It's
here
fine.
we go.
Matt's got
I'm watching it now.
So in this podcast, we're going to talk about like loads of different stuff. While I play a game in the background. So firstly, Matt's book, which we'll talk more about later on, I guess. It's on. It should be on Amazon soon, because Matt likes to write books. Anyway, that's basically it, really. So, on to the first topic of today, which is movie trailers.
It's got cheesecake in it.
Oh, Matt's got cheesecake. Anyway, on to our first topic, which is movie trailers. So
Yeah.
we've seen a couple of movie trailers, 3 to be exact. I have a list here of the movie trailers, and I've called it something really weird. I've instead of Annabelle 2, I put Anna Your Mum 2. I just put It for like the It trailer, and for Captain Underpants I put Cap Under Your Dog. So let's talk about the It trailer first. This is like a remake, isn't it? Of what year did it
it's a
come out?
remake of the original.
When did the original come out?
Oh god, I think it was 1990 something.
19...
Early 1990s.
Was it like 19? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so this trailer actually, not many trailers managed to do this, but this trailer actually gave me chills.
Yeah, creepy.
That's how creepy it was, but it looked really awesome. And just for the trailer, like what rating out of 10 would you give it?
I'll give it an 8 or 9 out of 10 because it did its job. It didn't give too much like away,
Oh.
but it still managed to creep you out. And
First 2 comments, yeah, It trailer, woohoo.
yeah.
Anyway, so we also saw the second Annabelle trailer. We haven't. I ain't watched Annabelle, the first original,
I have.
but
It
the
wasn't-
trailer looks. For what I saw, there wasn't much to it. It was like some girl having a tea party with Annabelle, and then the mum holding a crucifix or something as she's like creeping up, like cracking wooden bones and that. It was really creepy.
Yeah, the original Annabelle film wasn't really that good. I mean, The Conjuring, you know, is really good, and Annabelle's kind of like the sequel to it. Well, not an official sequel. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
prequel. There we go. That's what I was looking for, and it wasn't all that good.
Isn't it based on a
Because,
true
you know,
story? You can get haunted by Annabelle
yeah.
now.
Because the film, like there's so much hype for it because the Conjuring was really good, So
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, Annabelle's gonna be so good. It wasn't all that good, but hopefully it will pull off a Ouija 2.
Ouija.
Yeah, Ouija. The Ouija 2.
Little Ouija.
Ouija, the first film was really bad, but the second one definitely improved upon it. So
Actually,
hopefully Annabelle will do the same.
I have a film here next to me, which is called A Ouija, The Devil's Game.
Yeah, that's the second one, which is actually really good. I mean,
Yeah, I've never watched it. I was going to watch it before, because me and Matt are like massive movie nerds, and we have like these
Pretty
movie
much.
marathons, which we'll talk about in another podcast, probably. I was going to watch that during one of them, but it got really late, and if I'm honest, I got kind of scared after the film I watched before it, which was about this clown that goes around and kills
Isn't that
people.
New
I can't
Halloween?
remember what it was. It was like All Hallows Eve. It was like really cheaply made and like bad acting.
That's what's good at it. They were good about
The
it.
worst acting came from the kids, but what can you expect? They're only like child actors, they're not going to be the best, are they? And it happened with, spoiler alert if you're going to watch it, it's like the kids get their heads cut off in the end. And basically, it's kind of like if you ever watched the film VHS. I know Matt has.
Favourite film?
Yeah. Well, this woman finds she has a tape, basically, that someone popped in. She's babysitting these kids, and then one of the kids got a tape popped in his thing when he was like trick-or-treating. And it had like 3 videos on, all to do with like the clown. The first one was about like the clown like kidnapping people. And then it was like this demon cult cut open this pregnant woman, took out the baby and that. And then they were all gonna kill like another woman, and then it stopped. And the girl heard like something coming from a wardrobe and that. Then it went to the second tape, because as these tapes are going on, weird stuff starts happening in the house. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like VHS.
And then it went on to the second tape, which was about aliens. And I thought this one was the worst one out of all of them. It wasn't bad, it was just a bit stupid and that. And it had like this alien chasing the girl around the house and that. And she hid. She was hiding under the stairs like Harry Potter, part 10. And okay. And what happened was a phone rang under the thing, so, and then the alien like kidnapped her, I think. I can't really remember. And then the third tape was really, I think, the creepiest one out of all of them. It was like some girl who went to like a petrol station or a gas station, depending where you're from. The clown's like inside rubbing his, apparently he rubbed his poo all over the walls, that's what the guy says. And then they hear a bang from inside. There's like some woman and the man that works inside the petrol station. And then the man goes to investigate, and then the woman walks in and finds the man being like sawn up and that, and there's blood everywhere. It looked really creepy. She got in her car and like drove off, and she kept seeing like the clown everywhere. Like the clown was in the back of a car, then in the middle of the road, so it was sort of like teleporting, like following her. Yeah, and it was really weird. And then she saw like a crashed car, and she got out, and like she went for help. She didn't know it was like a crashed car, and then she saw some guy laying face down. She tapped him on the shoulder, and then he looked up and he had no face. It was really weird.
What the hell?
So it kind of kept with the whole like demon cult thing. It was really weird. And then at the end, the clown kind of crawled out the TV or something, and then beheaded 2 kids. Like she walked into the kids' room. There's blood all at the walls, and then all you see was their 2 heads. So you could tell it was a prop. It was obviously a prop.
Yeah, but no, it sounds really good actually.
Yeah,
we should watch that one time.
Yeah, I've seen it all, but I'll definitely watch it again because it's so good. You see, this is what happens during podcasts. This isn't even part of our topic.
No. Yeah,
anyway,
it reminds me a lot of a VHS. Actually.
Yeah.
Basically, in VHS, this like group of like hooligans, let's say, they basically
old man.
they have to they have to try and find this tape, which you know it got into the wrong hands. So they went over to this house, went in there. A house full of VHS tapes and an old man who they thought was dead. So they have to go through each and every VHS tape to try and find their one. And in doing so, they find some really weird stuff. Like the first short little VHS tape was about this guy. He installed like a camera on his glasses or something. And
this one was my favourite.
Yeah. They're having this party, and it's really creepy because he just saw this girl staring at him in the party. And then occasionally she'll get closer and closer until she was standing in front of the guy, and all she ever said was "I like you." That was it. Dear. So then when they all went back home, really to the hotel, they'd been really drunk and everything. Some naughty stuff started happening. I'll tell you that. And then it all got a bit weird. This guy's hand got bitten by that weird girl. Her face started to split open from the forehead. She ripped this guy's willy off. Turned into it really, really weird. And then right at the end of it, spoilers, the guy leaves the hotel. He starts knocking on windows. He's like, please help me. And then literally all you see is him getting lifted in the air. He looks up and just sees the girl with wings. She's holding him.
Like some of these tapes, they don't really have much explanation, but they're still really good and enjoyable.
I think that's what I really like about it, you know. If you wanted to explain
it's left to your imagination.
It'll ruin it. So, and the second tape is about this couple who are out on their honeymoon. They're just exploring stuff on.
I think this one's my least favourite album tape.
Yeah, me too. And just start exploring and everything. And occasionally, you see a little bit of arguments between them. Not so much arguments, but annoyance between them, as if they're about to fall out. And yeah, so there's a bit of a tension between them occasionally.
As if they're about to fall out.
Well, yeah, as if they're about to have a fight. That's.
Knock
It
each
was
other
almost
out.
as if the feeling that you felt there. It was almost as if setting up a fight that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was quite tense. And at one point, the guy's money went missing, so he issued with her, and they decided to. Their relationship started to hit rock bottom a little bit, and then literally, when the guy's asleep, the girl gets a camera, starts slicing his throat open, and then
I actually do.
waiting in the bathroom, like washing her hands and that. She's wearing a weird doll's mask, like a plastic mask with like a face of a doll on it. This other girl's
That's what a
there,
doll
and they
mask
start
is.
kissing each other, and then they started driving off. So it
It's,
doesn't make any
it's like,
sense.
yeah, I know. I don't like that one. I think it's like there's not that much like story to it. Really, it's just they're
Yeah,
arguing.
it's
She
like-
sits his throat.
The third one, which I think probably has the worst acting in it, but it's still really good. Some like teenagers go out to a forest, just to have some fun, and it's really weird because the camera starts to glitch a little bit, and you'd occasionally see this like weird. Pardon me. You just see like pixels, so it's kind of like buffer in the shape of like a man. It's really really weird.
Oh yeah, I think that one's my favourite actually.
Yeah, so this weird glitch was attacking them. So yeah, it sliced this guy's throat open. It has a lot of that.
It was
yeah,
the goriest one, I think.
Yeah, it threw a knife through this girl's eye, it stabbed this guy in the forehead a bunch of times, and it ripped this other girl's like intestines out, which was very nice. The fourth one was quite interesting. This woman, and I think it was a doctor or something. They were on like a Skype call, and she was telling the guy about how she kept experiencing weird stuff, and at one point. The door was open behind her. You just see this weird figure just run in like through the door and close it. And
That's really creepy.
she kept exploring it, and of course, the guy didn't believe her, even though he saw a ghost walk in the room. So yeah, she starts exploring the house and that. You see some really weird stuff, and then she falls over, I think, at one point, and you just see the guy actually like he leaves his spot. So you sort of walk past his camera, walk out a shot, and then he somehow goes through the door in her house. So he leaves his house and then walks into hers.
Oh
But
no,
it's
I
really
think
weird because-
I think it was. It turned out that he was in her house the
He
whole
was in
time.
the same house. Yeah, it's really weird because it was just so strange how he left the shot of his camera and then was in the house, and then he literally started. He cut her open and pulled out this little like thing. It kind of looked like an embryo or something, or a fetus.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, how many of these like girls you have to go through and stuff like that? Like how many times did this have to happen? It didn't make any sense at all. And then it happened again. It then cut to the guy talking with another girl about like just it was kind of like the same setup. It was saying like the same stuff as he did the first time. So it was really creepy. It's like he's going through the whole process again.
Yeah.
I didn't get any of it. It was really creepy.
Oh yeah. By the way, sorry if you can hear me drinking. I'm a very loud drinker.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that I stumble a lot on my words. I'm just not good at talking. So the fifth one is about these guys. They're having a Halloween party, and the guy who's recording it, for some reason, he thinks it's a good idea to wear like a weird like hamster suit or something. It is a really weird like hamster costume or something. I can't remember. And it's already fluffy and that. And the thing is, they got the wrong address. Like, so they went to the wrong house for this Halloween party, but. When all this weird scary stuff started happening, they thought it was all part of the act. And they went into the attic, I think, and I just saw like these guys who I think they're about to sacrifice this girl, and they started chanting like, hang him down, and then they all started chanting with them. So I'm thinking, no guys, surely if you saw that you wouldn't think it's part of the act. If you see someone about to slit someone's throat, you wouldn't join in with their chanting, would you? So then, of course, that alerts the guys' attention. They turn around, see what's going on. They free the girl, try and run off, and then these weird, like, shadowy hands start
Oh,
coming
it's
through all the
well
walls
creepy.
and the doors. And no joke, I started to like literally shake. I was really kind of scared at that point. And then, oh yeah, this is a weird part. Do you know how on doors they've got like a window occasionally? For some reason, the top and bottom half of it's closed up. So it was like the window closed, but it kind of like prized into itself, It was so weird. Do you know how like in like films and that where like the walls close in on each other? It was like that. It just like kind of closed shut. It was so creepy. I didn't understand any of it. And then they left. They were in the car and that. Then the girl disappeared. And I'm like, what the hell? And they started driving and hit her, I think, or something like that. You know, she was outside the car, I think, and she was like tapping the windscreen screen and that, like, you know, trying to bash it in. And then they got hit by a train. So I think the weird thing was during all of this, in the house, like there'd be like a transition between each tape where they'd put like the next tape in. Weird stuff would start happening. Like I think at one point the old man, he disappeared.
Yeah, there was
I
like
think
some
he
like
attacked them.
yeah, that dead man. You see him
Yeah,
like
it was so
moving,
creepy.
and then you see him. Like,
Oh, I remember right. I think
it's one of
they're
those
in
like
his basement or
it
something
doesn't
like
make it too obvious that he's gone, but
that. Yeah. But
It's
then
really so really
when it
creepy.
happens, oh my god! I think they're walking down this basement or something, and they just see him walk out the shadows after them, all up the stairs or something. Yeah, we've really gone off topic here, haven't we?
oh yeah. Anyway, onto
We haven't even got-
the third and 60 minutes in. Onto the third and final.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah, Captain Under Your
Okay.
Dog, I read.
But before that,
For some reason,
I need to take my plate down because I had
Yes.
cheesesteak on it. And
for that,
yeah.
Matt needs to
See you in a
take
minute.
down his cheesecake plate, and he said cheese plate cake. But yeah, we'll talk about the Captain Underdogs. Captain Underpants. Thing next, not Captain Underdogs. Hi, I'm Captain Underdog. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this podcast so far, and this weird Goat Simulator. I actually have the Platinum Trophy for Goat Simulator, and we'll also get into games later. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh god, I can't even get in there. You can probably hear Matt running up the stairs.
sorry for the delay, guys.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was talking about how I have all the trophies for this
Oh yeah, I
game.
don't.
Yeah, Matt's one trophy off.
Fluffy goat achievement.
Anyway, onto the third and final thing.
Right,
I was on about Captain Underpants, and then when you were gone, I actually said Captain Underdog.
yeah, I heard that.
I also
Yeah.
have. I know this is a bit weird because it's not Easter yet, but I have an Easter egg here. So you might hear me.
It's like
I'll punch my
Christmas.
Easter egg.
I know it's a bit weird, but I have loads and loads of Christmas decorations.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can.
So yeah, the Captain Underpants trailer.
Mm.
What did you think of it?
Right. From what I saw,
What do you think?
it looks good so far. The books,
Yeah.
I used to read them. I can't really remember the books,
Oh,
but I remember that I used to love them.
I'm rereading them again,
Yeah.
just to refresh my memory of it and take me back to my childhood.
No, the film looks funny and silly. You know, like kind of.
Yeah.
There's a part where
There are.
this film makes a change
There
from my
are
other
parts.
films we've been talking about.
There are a few parts in it which are a bit stupid after it, because there's this bit where it's like, I'll take to the skies, and then it's just in like an elevator, or a
Yeah.
lift, sorry, with like you know, like glass walls and that. I think that was a bit stupid, but I guess, you know, when it's aimed at like younger children, because we're teenagers, practically.
I'm
Yeah,
a teenager.
yeah.
I'm
So am I.
14.
I turned 13. I turned
sorry.
13.
Oh, I'm doing some Flappy
a few
Goat
years ago.
and just died straight away.
I'm a teenager. So
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Well
But
done.
yeah, the thing is, I really enjoy the books, even now. Although like, the reading age is like 6 to 8, but still, you know, it's really good to go back to my childhood. And yeah, you know, the books are really stupid, and they got
Yeah.
banned in a bunch of places because it encourages violence.
Which is stupid, it don't. It encourages kids to be a bold, fat superhero.
And the thing is, apparently, it encourages like bad behaviour and stuff. Well, I guess we better kiss goodbye to Dennis the Menace. Because
Alright, come on.
a lot of kids like that, and that encourages bad behaviour, you know? Oh, and Henry. Oh, we better say goodbye to that. That encourages bad behaviour. We can't have that. We
Right.
can't have that showing.
That's going on a rant. Go on, Matt.
Went a bit on. Sorry.
Alright, anyway, I don't think there was much to say about that trailer.
No,
So-
because it was just it was what you well it is what you think it is really.
Yeah.
It's just
It's just like the books. Anyway, so
with
let's
US
talk about
jokes.
embarrassing moments.
Right, who's going first?
Go on, Matt.
Okay. Well, in year 3, I fasted in assembly.
Oh,
And you might think, that's not too much. But when there was year 3, 4, 5, and 6 all packed in this sorry, the ice cream van just pulled up. But anyway, yeah. So when it's like quite a large school, packed with like every single year group in the school, and when you talk, it tends to echo. When you fart and it tends to bounce off all the walls, echoes around the whole thing, and people start staring at you. It's a bit embarrassing, I have to admit. Especially after like, the teacher was talking at like the front of the assembly, going on, and then stopped when they heard me go. It
Well,
was so embarrassing.
I've done something similar,
Oh my god.
but
Yeah?
the problem is that this was in year 8. This was 2 years ago
This is
for
my
me.
year at the moment.
Yeah, I'm in year 10. Big boy. No, but
Also, you. Yeah.
Alright, so we're in maths class, and I noticed that my shoelaces are undone.
Oh no.
So I put my leg up to do it. And as I put my leg up, it's like some massive tornado hit our classroom. It was like putting him on for ages, and everyone was laughing. Some people still talk about it today.
Really? Wow.
It-
Oh my
it's
God,
just
like,
how a ripple. It was like
what is the answer to
Ripple.
2 plus x times 3?
no. It was. She was talking, right, and then she finished,
Yeah.
and then just as she stopped talking, I did like a massive fart. And then my
Wow.
teacher was like, "I don't know what you're doing."
Oh god. Yeah, that's it. They blame me for burping and farting.
Yeah.
You can't help it. That's like saying, oh, you're breathing. Detention.
Imagine getting detentions for breathing.
Oh my god.
You
Everyone
breathe out of my
passed
class, you get 5 whips.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, so another embarrassing moment that I had. I sneezed once in class.
Oh, calm down.
Which I know that doesn't sound like much, but I didn't have a tissue or anything, so I sneezed in my hands, and I thought
Oh,
it'll be okay. Snot, no joke, exploded into my hand. I took my hands away from my nose, just like snot, just
alright.
like stretched out, and I was like, everyone stared at me.
I think Matt's doing that on purpose, as he knows I
I'm
do
a
not
mess.
like snot.
No, this genuinely happened. It was in
Yeah,
science, and the teacher was like, "Would you like a tissue?" I'm like, I was thinking, "No, I'm fine. I'll just spend the whole lesson like this." But no, of course I said yeah. The whole lesson for me there was so embarrassing. Oh my god! Everyone kept staring at me, and the thing
Staring.
is, whenever I felt like I was going to sneeze, I tend to like tense up a bit. If anybody like saw me do that, like I like stand back a bit or like try and look away, I'm like,
Yeah. Anyway,
it's okay, and I have to try and hold in my sneezing. It's horrible.
so anyway, the next topic, games. This should be take us a while to talk about.
Interesting.
Got a lot of games. So, I have just finished Uncharted 4. Yeah, I mean, I've just finished last night Uncharted 4. Yeah, well, my friend let me borrow it. So, I'd say it's probably like one of my favourite games on PlayStation. I rate it like a 9 out of 10. Or a 10 out of 10.
What was your favourite part of it?
I don't know, there was a lot of favourite parts.
Yeah.
I like the aspect that you could use like there was a graphic hook in it, and it felt like you were playing like a film.
Yeah. I especially liked how you could play Crash Bandicoot in it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
I was terrible at that. I kept dying.
Really?
But apparently this is gonna be like the last Uncharted game.
Yeah, it is called a Thief's End.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
that's a shame. Although they did
the
say
last
that.
chapter was called A Thief's End as well.
Yeah.
The last
sad.
fight was actually pretty cool. Yeah, like you were sword
Yeah.
fighting someone. some.
I've always wanted to be in a sword fight. I know it sounds really weird.
You had
but
to
I've
press,
always wanted
yeah,
to be.
you had to press like triangle to block left attacks, circle to block rights,
Oh,
and then
terrible.
spam square. I actually got a trophy for not getting hit in it. So, sometimes you may notice Matt's mic goes quiet. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Anyway, Uncharted 4 got mostly good reviews from those other people. So Matt, onto your game.
Okay. Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't
so
played
I
this
played
yet.
the demo. I played the demo, right? Because, you know, well, we both did, right? And it's basically, it's like the beginning hour of the game. Well, it wasn't really an hour, but it was really cool, you know? It introduced me to Resident Evil, because I'd never seen any of the films, thankfully. I hadn't played any of the games. And it really, you know, it brought me into Resident Evil. So before I actually got 7, I watched some gameplay of the other games and then like familiarised myself with the story before I play it. And I just all of a sudden became obsessed with Resident Evil, and I still am now.
Yeah.
So when I actually got 7, I was blown away. For a start, you know, of course, it's all first person, which makes it even scarier. Because basically, right, the first ones, they were more kind of survival horror. As they went on, 5 and 6, you know, they weren't so much survival, they were more action.
Yeah,
Which,
5 and 6
you know,
are terrible.
They were quite enjoyable, but they weren't as good, you know? Like
4 and 7 are
4
probably the best ones.
Yeah. Like,
4
I like
is
4 so
terrifying.
much that I've literally got 4 on disc. I'm staring at it right now. So yeah,
Right,
you know,
calm down.
so it was great the fact that it's first person, because then you couldn't see what's behind you, so it was even scarier. And they went back to basics of it, and they really introduced survival horror again. And yeah, I think that's what I like the most about it, the fact that they really went back to basics, and the fact that, you know, the ammo is really limited. It's not like you're not starved of ammo, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's still, you know, you still need to try and get in a few headshots. You know,
Headshot.
you don't have any space to waste bullets. And yeah, the game disturbed me on many levels. It terrified me on many levels. I felt like crying throughout it. The story was amazing. You know, like as far as, you know, the story goes in those games, it definitely, I think, by far the best. And I definitely think it's definitely the best Resident Evil since 4.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
overall as well.
Also during the demo, me and Matt went through and tried to get like all the secrets, we explored for ages.
Oh,
We basically
yeah.
spent hours on the demo. I haven't actually
We didn't find
played
that much,
Resident Evil 7, but
but
I have watched the
you're
whole
playing it on
walkthrough of
game.
it, of one of
Yeah.
my favourite gaming channels. Go check out Mr. Craven on YouTube. My favourite series of
This
this
is
that he
not a
does
sponsored video.
is like the bad indie horror games where people make like they make like terrible indie horror games that are just, when jump scares are supposed to happen, you just laugh at them.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Anyway, so I remember once when me and Matt were looking for like a multiplayer game to play, and we were looking on the free to play because we're poor.
Oh yeah.
We found this game, and it was a game by the people who do animal safety stuff, Peter or something, I don't know. And it was called Kitten Squad.
Kitten Squad.
Kitten Squad. Yep.
What a name.
Basically, you run around as like kittens with guns, and you shoot things and rescue other animals, and it was terrible. We played. Good thing it was free. We played about 5 or 10 minutes at the most before we just was like, no, this is too boring.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. I don't even know why we got it.
It was quite difficult as well, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, we just kept dying, and I'm ashamed to say that.
Yeah, like you think, because when you look at it, you know, it's all cartoon-like and stuff like that.
It's like a child's
But
game.
no, it was genuinely hard. It was really difficult. I kind of gave up a little bit.
Anyway, anyway. Doom.
Yeah.
Now,
Doom.
Doom?
What a game.
Was another very good game that I got addicted to, and it used to be my favourite game.
I know, Christmas.
I got it way before Matt, and I played it way before him, but he finished it before me. but
Yeah.
I get the most that I defeated the final boss on the first or second go.
I didn't. It took like 25.
The Cyber Demon was difficult.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I don't think the final boss was pretty easy. It had like a easy pattern.
For me, it was really difficult. I kept.
Oh, what was the other boss you had to fight? It was like 4 things, wasn't it? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, no, you would fight one of them, but then there'd be 2 of them, wouldn't there? And you have to fight them both at the same time.
I can't remember.
What are like the Hell Guards?
I don't know. I
Something
can't
like
remember them.
They were weird. They reminded me of like plants or something. I don't know why. But I think what I like the most about Doom is the fact that although it's classed as Doom 4, it's still technically a remake of the original.
Yeah.
But I think what I like about it is the fact that it still hails the original for what it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't like completely ignore the original and take it their own way. Even though they do take it their own way, they still incorporate bits of the original into it. You know, you can revisit some old levels and that. And overall, they just enhance the gameplay. Don't they?
I like
there's so much good stuff.
making maps on it. With a snap map
Yeah,
editor.
snap map,
Even
yeah.
though mine's a bit glitched and it won't actually let me upload any snap maps. But I remember because I was addicted to Harry Potter. I mean, I still am. But this one I was like, on like the custom created maps, I searched for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right, and then the description is, what was it? It was something like, Harry Potter is gay or something like that.
Yeah. And wasn't that way you just played as like 2 Baron of Hells or something?
Yeah, you play as like a Baron of Hell and literally nothing happens. You're in one room, you just run around. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was a really weird description.
Stupid.
It was like, Harry Potter is gay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really good to like explore what other people have made, you know, because I typed in
Yeah.
Evil Dead because
Oh yeah, I searched that all once.
and yeah, you could actually like play like parts
Yeah.
of, like, well, you know, they kind of like you've got like
Hooray
the
for Crit
chainsaw and the
Squad.
shotgun and everything. It was so good. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it was cool. Like, I remember there was one, and you had to run around. It was like this one room, and the room was full of ammo and guns. Well, I mean, all ammo for like super shotgun, loads of chainsaw things. You just absolutely destroyed everything. It's really difficult though, because you're cramped in one room with loads of like difficult enemies.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like you need to get the Necronomicon. Is that it?
Yeah, I remember that. I tried ages and ages to try and complete it. I got the
Yeah.
Necronomicon, but then I think like a Baron of Hell came out, and yeah,
I didn't even get it.
destroyed me.
Yeah, you might hear
There
me
we
eat.
go. Doom. Yeah, I
So,
what a game it is. Right,
the next
what's
game
next?
is my favourite game, Skyrim.
Sky, your mum.
Yep, that's what Matt called it.
Sky. No Man's
Rim.
Skyrim. No Man's Skyrim.
God, No Man's Sky was terrible.
No Man's Sky was a massive disappointment. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be great. Anyway, so Skyrim's literally been the only game I've been playing for ages, apart from WWE and a bit of Minecraft with Matt.
Yep. We finally hit.
And
rock bottom
Uncharted,
that we're
Uncharted
actually
4.
playing
Uncharted 4 was great. Yeah, we got a bit bored this morning
And
and was like, might as well do a hardcore survival.
Who doesn't have a good bit of hardcore survival?
Which ended in us killing each other.
Yeah, it did. I got really annoyed.
Yeah, I kept hitting Matt, and then Matt said something. I was going, I've got 1 heart, and he hit me with a sword, so I punched him to death.
I didn't hear you. That's the thing. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, no,
So-
my mic's like really bad.
So when he started like hitting me, I was thinking, oh, is this how we're doing it then? So then I started hitting you, and then I hit you again, and then you just like died, and then you killed me, and I was like, I got really annoyed.
Yeah, I know. I got really nice. I was like, and then you just took all my stuff.
But yeah, I was gonna give it to you because I didn't want it to like despawn.
And I killed you anyway.
But I guess you got the wrong idea because you got really, you know, you're trying to kill me. Anyway, yeah, Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
What are we gonna say about Skyrim?
10 out of 10. My favourite game. I have about
We'll play it again.
140 characters on it. Well, not really. I have like a lot of characters on it. No, not 6. More than that. I have like 10, 11.
Can't-
I just make them. About 5 of those characters just go around killing everyone with. And then I have my main character, who I reached with level 34 today.
What's his name?
Cameron. It's just my name.
Oh,
I literally just called it my name.
are any of them called Bungaroo?
Nah. Bungaran. What was that? Wasn't that my Can't remember what that
I
was.
think it was just you slapped that name on Goon.
Yeah.
On Doom.
Yeah, you make a name for you to make snap maps on Doom, and I call myself Bungaran.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The thing is, he hadn't played Snap in ages, so when he revisited it,
Yeah,
he saw Bungaran.
I didn't even remember the name.
Do you want to put that in? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's like some people might think we got bung from Merc Music when you say it, but honestly, what happened was Matt hates Megan Trainor, so I was like,
I do.
he said all the boys chase. That's one of the lyrics on the song. I went all the bungs chase.
Yeah.
And Urun is just the last part of my name. But
Is it? I wouldn't have thought so.
what
Then,
happens
yeah,
is
for Skyrim,
I say a-
10 out of 10.
I say a lot of like really weird stuff. Like one time we were watching, what was it, Insidious, and the main character is, I mean not main character, the little kid. What's his name?
Dalton.
Yeah. And I says, me and Matt were talking about it, and I was like, oh, what's that kid's name? Domnium.
Domnio.
Domnium. I don't know why.
You talk in your sleep as well.
Apparently, he has walk in my sleep.
Yeah. It was really weird. Like, I was awake because this was one of like, I think it was like the third or fourth time that that happened. Yeah, we've had training sleep over it. And,
Yeah, we mainly just watch films.
Hard to get to sleep. Like, you know, now I find it really easy because I'm used to sleeping on the floor and I'm a bit dark and thing with sleeping now. But before, you know, I could hardly get used to it. So
Yeah.
I didn't really get much sleep. Cameron, however, though, he was a really heavy sleeper. And the thing is, yeah, he was asleep. I was there counting like the hours and stuff. And then I just heard him say, "McDonald's, yeah."
McDonald's, yeah.
I was like, no, actually, let's go to KFC. And that was it.
I said McDonald's,
what?
yeah, apparently in my sleep. I didn't remember
Yeah,
that.
you're like, McDonald's, yeah?
I do dream about food.
Nah, I'll go KFC. It was really weird. I didn't understand any of it.
I dream about
It freaked
food.
me out, though. Because I thought, were you possessed?
I've heard you talking in your sleep once. I can't remember. It was something like no, I don't want to go there, or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like a child. You're like, no, I don't want to go there. Oh, flip. It was really funny.
I'm fat.
You're fat. Matt the fat dog. Anyway. So yeah.
I said, when was that?
Oh, we said you calling me fat.
No.
I don't know, it was ages ago. Anyway, so on to our last game that I'm going to talk
Oh, yes.
about, which is GTA
I think I
GTA
just need to
5.
say- I think I just need to say, Cameron might have a bit of like mental problems or something. 'Cause
What?
earlier on today, we were playing Minecraft a build battle, and I shot a piece of wool, and the thing is, whatever's on the back of it, it was a themed piece of build. It was Pokemon. He even said it himself. It's like, oh, Pokemon. So I made Pikachu pooing everywhere, and then when I went to see Cameron's, it was a brick building with windows. I was like, what? What's this? Walked in. I was like, what does this have to do with Pokemon? I was like, what? Oh yeah, the thing was Pokemon, wasn't it? I made a school.
I was thinking of school.
And he made a school when the thing was Pokemon.
Okay, so I'll just watch my live stream.
Oh wow. So, yeah,
Um,
he made a school. Anyway, yeah. GTA
Also,
5.
we have a Twitter account.
Oh yeah.
I run the Twitter account, basically. I just post everything.
Have you seen
um,
my post which you put on?
Yeah. It's called Hellsgate Podcast. Or at Halgate Podcast. It won't let me add the S on. Racist. Oh, well, I got chocolate everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah.
Getav.
GTA, yeah.
Mm.
Good stuff.
Now, I've played through the story about
I haven't.
5 times.
I couldn't be bothered to.
Matt hasn't played through the story once. The story is like one of the best stories in like gaming, in my opinion.
I kind of got bored of it.
Yeah, Matt just goes around like killing people, I think, or like online. And
That's
then
why I have GTA 4. That's why I bought it, just to kill people.
every online session always ends with me and Matt killing each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What?
Chocolate mouth.
Chocolate now. I was
Carry
watching. I watched this guy and he does like GTA 5 mods and he has like this zombie mod. It looks really cool. I hope they bring out zombie mods for GTA 5 on PlayStation. Oh yeah, that's right.
I hope they bring out mods at one point.
The mods on Skyrim you get it on PS4.
Yeah,
I have this mod.
and Fallout as well.
Yeah, I'm not a Fallout fan though. I have this mod and like it's magic and you shoot out your hands, but it's like there's like exploding gas canister type things.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Anyway. So off the games onto, oh yeah. So back to Matt's book.
Oh yeah.
So what is your book like about, Matt?
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Okay. Well, basically, because I know this might sound a bit stupid, but I was kind of getting bored of life a little bit.
Of life,
Not to the point
suicide.
where, not to that point, but I just didn't really like how boring life was at the moment. All it really was waking up early, going to school, coming home, doing homework, going to bed early, waking up early. You know, just doing that, and only having 2 days off and the occasional school holiday. That's all life really was when you were a kid, or is for us. And I thought, how about I just write a book? Let's just try and write a full-length book, and just try and escape to a different world. Try and create my own world where I can do whatever I like. And basically, it's based around me, of course, because however else was I supposed to
Matty boy.
escape to a different world? And so yeah, it's based on me, and I have to enter this magical world because I was chosen by Goddess to stop the evil reign of Corpus, the Zombie King. And along the way, I meet Cameron there.
Hello. It's me.
Yeah, so we basically have to embark on a massive quest to stop Corpus, the Zombie King, and a lot of messed up stuff happens. It's really gory, and the thing is, it's 6 stories. The first 3 are like a trilogy about me and Cameron, about our story. And the other 3, they introduce some new characters, and they explore certain origins of origins. As Cameron said in one of his videos. Yeah, they explore certain origins of like
Easter egg Cammy cool dude.
So yeah, it's really gory, it's really messed up, but a lot of fun. And I'm writing a sequel.
And I die in it.
I'm 130 pages into it.
I die in it.
So
I love dying.
Spoiler here, but Cameron did die in it.
Yeah, I asked to die.
I said, oh Cameron, I'll put you in it. So, oh great, can I die? So Cameron lasted for 10 pages in the first book.
Yeah, but I got brought back.
Yeah, he did, because when I defeated Corpus, I absorbed some of his power, so I brought Cameron back. So yeah. So spoiler there. So yeah, that will be. Well, I'll receive the first copy next month in the post, and then I guess it will be going on sale from that point onwards. So yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is
It's only on Amazon. Though.
This is the only DLC I have for Goat Sim. It's the
I have the
Goat MMO.
Goat Seed.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll do this.
on the topic of
There we go.
books,
That's my book.
this is our last topic, unless we just like talk about some more stuff afterwards. We are 44 minutes in.
Okay.
So I didn't think we'd last that long, if I'm honest. But anyway, what is your favourite book or book series?
My favourite book or book series? My favourite book series has probably got to be Harry Potter. And my favourite book in the series... my favourite book in the series probably got to be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
I think my favourite Harry Potter has to be the first one.
Yeah. The main reason why I like the Deathly Hallows so much is the fact that it really takes a dark turn. It really takes a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
And it becomes more mature.
Oh, you're
when
mature.
I read the first book, I thought, this is so innocent. Nope, no way is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The amount of character deaths in it, the amount of
Funny.
sadness and
Gorger.
sorrow, and the amount of swearing in it as well. In the last book.
Professor McGonagall's like,
It-
F you.
No,
Effing
but
games.
it said, hang on, it said about 3 or 4 swear words in it, which I know is not much, but think of it. Think of how many kids and how many adults are reading these books to their kids, and to read that out loud. You know, I'm thinking, yeah. But yeah, I remember because I've only recently got into Harry Potter. I read the Deathly Hallows for the first time on holiday, and I remember reading it on the beach and everything. It's really sad because I actually read the bit where, spoiler here, but where Dobby died. I read that while on the beach.
Oh yeah, and Dobby
And
dies
they
on the
buried
beach.
him, and he didn't die on. Well, oh yeah,
Well,
he did, didn't he? Well,
yeah.
He died as they were transporting to the beach, and so yeah.
No,
that-
didn't he like die like he was like talking to Harry on the beach and then he was like,
Oh yeah, well,
I'm dead.
he started dying.
The cause of death was not from the beach.
No.
It's happening
But,
to
so
my
yeah,
goat.
it's really sad. So I actually got a stick which I found on the floor and wrote in the sand, "Here lies Dobby, a free elf." Just because.
Because you're hard.
And I also put a sock there. No, I didn't. So there we go. Yeah.
I say,
Question.
my favourite book series. I have like a couple.
Yeah.
This isn't my favourite book or book series, but I'm really getting into Zombie by Darren Shan.
Yeah.
My old favourite
I have every single one of them.
by my old favourite author Anthony Horowitz. Hashtag Purple Unicorn Monkey Tennis. Okay. It used to be the Powers of Five series,
Oh yeah.
and then once I got
I got bored
to
of
the last book, Oblivion, I just stopped watching. Stopped reading. Haven't read past Oblivion. I
got
might
bored.
reread the series again. But anyway, then I liked the Enemy series. That was pretty good.
Oh.
But I have to
I
say
have
my
every single one.
favourite series has to be by my new favourite author Michael Grant, which is the Gone series. And my favourite, I've only read 3 books of it.
Yeah.
And the third book's my favourite, which is Lies, I think. But that's because I'm not going to read number 4 until after I read the book I'm on now, which is an Assassin's Creed book, which I bought. I bought like, a collection of 3 Assassin's Creed books based on the games
Yeah.
for £8 down at the
So, like,
works in town. Which it was pretty good because it was on sale because it used to be like 30 quid, and it's gone down to Pooh-Face 30. Pooh-Face 8.
It's gone down to Food-Face 30.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But what was your who's your favourite character in Big Boy Harry Potter?
Favorite character. Okay. So
Yeah.
apart from Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
Yeah.
This is difficult. So many good characters. Probably Sirius. And
Nah, I
the
don't
thing
like
is-
him. He was like horrible. He wasn't that
The thing is,
nice. He didn't
what
even look out for
really-
Harry.
What he did in the books. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
but in the films they portray him
Did
as
it in
like
the
someone who doesn't really know him that well.
Which is what really annoyed me. In the books, right, you know, in the Goblet of Fire, he wrote to Sirius and everything like that, and Sirius was giving him advice and saying, you know, be careful. Someone might have put your name in there because they want you dead and stuff. He was being, he was being really caring for Harry and stuff like that. He put his head in the fire and stuff like that and spoke to him. And he even lived in like a mountain. You know, they climbed up the mountain and talked to him. Of course, he was in there with Buckbeak and stuff like that. They had a really nice meal together.
Beat book.
Sirius was such a good character in the books, but in the film,
I think
there was just hardly anything
Arthur Weasley
Really
would be more of a father figure to Harry,
to it. Yeah.
because he didn't even know who Harry was and he
really
took him in.
miss Sirius.
But
I really miss Sirius because it didn't fulfill his full potential in the film. He
yeah,
did so much in the books.
his death was kind of like bad CGI as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
He
in
kind
the
of just
books,
turned
you know,
into white.
It took me quite a while to actually like
Recover.
process the fact that he died. It was by the time I finished the book that I realised there's no coming back from this. Sirius is dead.
Yay.
It really upset me.
My favourite character, that's a hard one. Probably Hagrid.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a hairy wizard. You're a hairy wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a hairy wizard.
How about Dursley Doodle?
Dursley Doddle. Dursley Doddle. Yeah. Dursley Doddle. It's pretty funny. Some
How
fat
about,
kid stamping on some stairs.
Vernon.
Vernon Doddle, who put some funny faces.
Yeah.
Didn't that have to die?
Yeah, he did.
Wow. Well, anyway.
Warning you now, boy. Any funny business, I will slit my throat and die.
Okay.
Anyways.
So this is we've been going on for 10 seconds of 51 minutes. This is where we're gonna have to end the podcast, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun. Rip Sirius Black.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. We've had a lot of fun doing this. We'll do loads more with like all new topics and that. Mainly based on like horror films and stuff and games.
Yeah.
I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see
Yeah, we all
you
do.
in the next one. Goodbye.